So hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. It's time for episode 4 of Doctor Who. I feel like this season so far, it's been moving quite well. I've enjoyed watching the two of them gel so far. But I have to say the last episode made me love them. And somebody made that point as well in the comments. That they were like, yeah, that felt like the point of this episode to show how they are together but how they are individually as well. Like the Doctor last episode, oh my god, crushed it. I feel like I understand him as the Doctor now after that one. As always, the link to my Patreon is in the description down below, where the more extended version of this reaction is going to go. And outside of the extended reactions, there's a bunch of other reactions as well that are Patreon exclusive, so they stay over there. So we're working our way at the moment through the X-Files. I feel like I started reactions for the X-Files like the day I was born, and here I still am, stuck in season 5. I'm doing reactions for Supernatural, Handmaid's Tale, True Blood. We're doing movies, live streams, bunch of stuff. So the link to that's in the description. Twitter, Instagram, anywhere else you can find me is also in the description down below. Let's go with Doctor Who. That looks like the coast of Ireland. Anytime I see a hill or a bit of grass, I'm like, oh yes, Ireland.
We are in Wales! Spectacular!
How can you tell?
Oh. Roger Ap William, terrifying.
Oh, yeah?
The most dangerous prime minister in history. He led the world to the brink of nuclear... Yikes, sorry, he was 2046. I said anything.
No, tell me what happened.
The floor is squishy, lava.
What is this?
Witchcraft.
Oh, it's a circle. Someone made this. I'm sorry, man. I am sorry.
I miss you.
I don't like that. I don't think we should be reading this.
Peace. Mad Jack.
Doctor?
Alright, don't be doing that to me.
Oh yeah, this is where I have a panic attack and fling myself off the cliff. She's on her own. Nope, the power of Christ compels you. Fuck that shit. Nope. Somebody's chanting on the fucking cliff edge.
What have you done? Did you do this? Where's the Doctor?
It's stolen by the spirit of Mad Jack, I think. So there's gonna be some creepy time loop thing now. Where is that like the older version of herself, following herself around, telling her to like not wander off into the moors. No, you wanna come talk to me, you come down and you talk in my personal bubble. Stop following me around like something out of a horror movie.
Where is that? Down there, what is it?
Oh, that's Glen Gatwick, if you'll forgive my pronunciation.
No offense, is that you chanting behind me in the background? It kinda looks like you. They also have white hair.
Do you see her? She's following me. I think I may have trespassed or something. I don't know, but could you just tell her I'm sorry? Ask her if she knows the Doctor.
What? Don't involve her in your weird shit. Come
Can you
on.
just ask?
She's a brave lady. If someone walked up to me in the middle of the wilderness and they were like, she's following me, can you tell her to leave me alone? I'd be like, no. Tell her yourself. I mean, she's got 2 sticks. She could stab her with her stick if she attacks her. Oh, she's okay. She's just terrified. I thought she was gonna like drop to the floor or start like levitating. Her head rotates 180 degrees.
Stayed on you. Who goes out in this without a coat?
Have you got a room for the night?
I have. 65 quid.
Can I pay with my phone?
Pay with your phone.
Do you have
Yeah.
Apple Pay or do you still live in the Dark
How do you
Ages?
pay? Yes, you can pay with your phone.
No, this bitch has the most horrible attitude problem. Ruby came in here, was nothing but polite.
Next week we're getting Christianity.
Throw him to the lions.
Drink.
No, I'll just have a Coke.
Do you know what? Let's start playing hard, our own game. I'd be like, drink, yeah. Do you have glasses? Or do we still drink out of, like, shells from the ocean? I fucking hate that passive-aggressive shit. I'm from Ireland, so I know those small pubs, those small country pubs that are, like, very niche and cliquey. And it's, like, filled with just regulars that always go to the pub. That particular pub, and when you walk in, they'll look at you like you're a fucking alien.
5 quid.
For a Coke,
asking her why.
pour it back into the bottle. I don't want this.
Ask her if she's seen him. Black guy, 5'10".
Couldn't you, I don't know, not involve members of the public in this?
Come so far and
I can't think of a synonym for keeping your distance. It is sempre distance to you.
Sounds like a Bring Me the Horizon album.
Oh my god, Josh is running.
That's his wife shouting at it.
Oh, really though? He ran away like the devil was on his bum. What'd she say to him?
I don't know.
How the fuck should I know, Mr. Guyliner? I was here with you the whole time.
And we walked into this thing up on the cliff tops, like a circle of cotton.
It's what they call a fairy circle. The cliff tops are a boundary between the land and the sea. A liminal space, neither here nor there, where rules are suspended.
He would never disrespect the circle or do anything like that. And I walked away as soon as it
But
said
it was
rest
still
in peace.
disrespected. It was still
The messages,
disturbed.
little scrolls.
Open them and read them.
Why did you do that?
Curiosity!
Perhaps that wasn't wise.
No, I just thought it was someone's dog or something.
Oh, say that to Mad Jackson. He called this place home.
That's not my Jack out there.
Then answer the door. Hurry up, I got my hands full.
How'd you knock the door if your hands were full?
It's racist, my dear, to be blunt. People come from outside, they think we're all witches and druids.
Okay, I walked into a piece of string, then who's that freak following me around the fucking streets? Riddle me this.
We won't see you again as of today. Is that understood?
What did I do except for bring a weird ancient entity along with me? She didn't do anything technically. It must be so boring to have to travel by train when you've been in a TARDIS. Nah, don't show me glimpses of her out the window. I want to see her sprinting alongside the train. Like a fucking zombie from World War Z.
Maybe the doctor went inside his box and... That's what men do. They go into their sheds and they potter.
I don't think he'd abandon
Well, I
us to
didn't
go
tell you.
potter.
They're not throwing you. I walk up to her like this. Hello? And you can hear what she's got to say.
No, I've told you, everyone she talks to, they just run away.
Trust me, darling. It's a plan.
All right, well, just be careful.
No, I wouldn't trust that. No way.
On the phone to your own mother.
Yeah.
Anita, darling, not now.
Nothing to do with me.
We are currently trying to approach
Mum, what does she look like?
Miss Haunted Ass.
She looks like what she looks like.
Mum, don't listen to her. Please don't do this to me, Mum. Mum, don't do this to me, Mum.
That's the last straw. You fuck with me and my mother, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna kick your head off with one fucking swing of my leg. You know this has gotta be some fuckery, because her mother would never leave her. So the last episode felt like it was very doctor-centered, that it was very heavy on the emphasis on the doctor. This one's the complete opposite. He's not even fucking in this one. This one's very Ruby-centered. I like that. I like how that's done.
Yeah, and that was over a year ago. She's put an injunction out against me, my own mother. And I've got this rubbish job at Kleinemann's to make ends meet.
Well, I think we can help with that.
And you work with the doctor?
With him, despite him, against him sometimes. I wonder if it's connected, if landing a perception filter on top of that circle has affected things. Huh.
Like, no one at work has complained about the old woman stood outside every day. It's like they see her, but they don't notice. 73 yards. I have measured it 100 times. I've measured it 1,000 times. It's 73 yards.
But if you went on a plane?
Or a boat. I keep thinking, if I cut her off, I might die.
She might die and I'd be fine with that. Get on a plane and fly her ass somewhere, and if she drowns, she drowns.
That's what we do.
Shouldn't be
All of
stalking
us.
me
We
mid-flight,
see
now should you?
something and
That's fine.
we photographed her, but this is the only image we can get.
Oh, I know. I bought the most expensive camera and I still couldn't zoom in on her face.
66.7 meters, but it proves you're not going mad.
Ah, thank you.
Psychic training. We have telepathic dampeners, mesmeric shielding, and
Your staff are going to be running away screaming
screaming
in about 5 minutes, but
We're with
sure,
experts
pop
now.
off.
Disengage.
No, Kate, you can't leave. Kate! Kate, please don't go.
She's like the ultimate bully. She makes everyone turn on her.
It's hard for me sometimes, you know. Thank you. And what's
Sorry,
your
I still
take?
can't listen to you when I'm dealing with everything else going on around me.
£65 billion on nuclear weapons.
I'm a Welshman. I was born in Wales.
Are you saying that you actually want to fire a nuclear missile?
We'll cut that bit out, right?
Cut that bit out. Don't want that bit included in the program. They're like, sorry, we're live. And he's like, cut it.
My name's Ruby.
What about her? Girl over there. She one of ours?
She's on Danny's team.
Miss Blue Jumper. I
Martha
don't know.
Bridges.
How the fuck should I know? He's just got a fucking crazy head on him. I reckon at this point you just get used to having an entity follow you around and you can't... I don't know. What, like if she left, wouldn't you get lonely all of a sudden?
I don't know, I think he gives me the shivers. Oh, he is a monster.
We have a busy 3 days, so stay alert. Rule number 1, do not step on the grass.
Well, I don't see why.
come Saturday, there's going to be 10,000 people on there.
What are we doing? Are we preparing for the Eras tour?
This place
They're
has a
scoping
capacity
out
of
their
30,000
position.
plus
They're front of
10,000
pitch
on the
standing
pitch.
and
It's
they
gonna
want to
be
know what
amazing.
it's going to look like.
Cardiff City
I know the
is
feeling.
real. Will broadcast Roger Ap William all over the world.
Here he is.
He still says hello to every single person. I'd love to meet him face to face.
Wow, he's a man of the people. He says hello to those he meets.
Saturday is when control transfers.
What? For what?
Saturday, Roger Ap William gets the codes.
Because I think I'll only get one chance. And I had to make sure I was right. But I wish I could have helped you. I'm so sorry.
Oh shit, she's breaking protocol. She's gone onto the grass. She's
Ruby,
going to be
that's a
tackled.
kiss off the grass. Ruby, what are you doing?
I'm shooting my shot. Somebody present me with a ball so I can kick him into the head. Oh, she's putting her next to him. Thanks, love. Appreciate it.
50-years champion has stepped forward to take control and has already promised what he calls
So her ghost, her spirit, her haunting was what saved her? Oh, fuck off. We're not going to get, like, end of life. Oh, what the fuck? So she lived a whole life during this episode.
I'm sorry, Ruby. I can't drive any closer.
Wait, so that means she's either gonna, like, complete her life cycle in this and he's gonna get a new companion, which is not gonna happen. Or she's gonna live her whole life and then we're just gonna travel back in time to when she was younger again to continue the season. How the fuck? Oh. What's up, girl?
I presume she must be gone, my mother. No one ever told me. My old friend.
I don't get this episode.
Dear
I understand it, but it's this. Open the door and pop out, Doctor. Open the door and
Set
pop
the
out.
light, Ruby.
Everyone has abandoned me my whole life. But I haven't been alone for 65 years.
She's gonna die in her fucking sleep, isn't she? What happens to the old lady then that's following her around? Or maybe you're no woman, but you'll be catching these fucking hands if you pop up into my old lady nursing home. I will punch you right in the crotch. Is it her? That's totally her, isn't it?
And I tried so hard all these long years.
I fucking called it!
So young.
So the ghost of Ruby has to follow her younger self around for her whole life?
Well, she's not there anymore.
Or is it like symbolism
She was
for
just standing there.
you're always with you?
She was...
I almost broke that.
This collapses in
What's
upon
the-
itself though, and this always confuses me with time stuff.
Now.
Because, okay, so she, at the beginning of the episode, saw a figure in the distance trying to say something that she couldn't hear. Alright. But then it's like the time is a loop thing. Because then she grew old, and then she became the person that was signaling to herself. But this time she could hear herself saying, don't step on the thing. Surely that would have always happened, and it's like a loop. Time is a loop. That she was going to grow old, become this entity or this figure, say her piece, and then stop herself from standing on the... Do you get what I mean? He would just continue to step on it in every loop, because you can't change it. I just know I'm going to get some smart ass in the comment telling me that I'm wrong, but does someone understand where I'm coming from? Why that kind of fucks up my head? And it's not that it confuses me, it's just that kind of thing doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, and then it invalidates the entire episode, because it's like, all of this happened and she lived this whole life, she gained all this experience, but then, oh, she didn't. It's like the whole wake up from a dream cop out. Those kind of episodes bother me in any show. It was always destined to happen. He was always going to step on a thing, because she saw herself. It's not like she never saw the old lady version of herself there. If she'd never seen her, I'd go, oh, well, then she travelled back and she stopped it. But she was always there in the distance yelling. She was always there saying, don't step on it. Ruby just couldn't hear her. So why could she hear her at the end of the episode if it was the same thing over and over? Still a fun little episode. Still a very interesting standalone. Yeah. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, lads, the more extended version of this reaction is going up over on Patreon. The link is in the description down below. Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can find me is also in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon. Somebody try and explain that fucking time thing to me, will you please?